everybody, how you doing? This is part 3 of Steely Dan Asia. We're going to go over the third drum break. And again, I'm not doing this in a way note for note. I'm doing this in a way to show you the Gaddisms, the things you would have to do to get through. I break this particular drum break down into like 3 sections. And Gadd likes to get a lot of mileage out of stuff, so he definitely repeats himself. And in part 2, we went over the first 2 drum breaks, and he does those bottom triplets, he does that herda, he does it both times, and he does them in here. And so I'm not going to go over those again. We're going to go over the stuff that's unique to this third break. And one of the things that's unique is he takes that bottom triplet idea. Now I'm left-handed, I do it as right-left kick. You might do it as left-right kick. He does, watch, starting on beat 2, he opens a hi-hat, 2, right, he goes 2, and then 2, end of 3E, end of 4E, right, cymbal crash. Or so it's, so that is really cool. Let's talk about that for a second. So what he's doing is this idea of right, left kick, but instead of doing it as triplets where you hear most people do it, he does them as 16th notes. And he changes the voices from here to this. Right? I mean, and think of all the combinations. 1E, end of 2E, end of 3E, end of 4E, right? All these combinations you can do. Doing this kind of thing and breaking up those 16 notes. Very ingenious. Thank you, Mr. Gadd. I got so much mileage out of that myself, right? Then he sort of moves on to some of the hurdle lick and the triplet thing again. And again, I'm going to post the links in the description to the previous videos. You can watch them there. Okay? But then he takes that same idea, right here, he takes that same idea from here, and he takes that same idea, and he does it in the last section. So in the last section, he's really kind of moving around the kit, lots of 16th notes. We don't need to go over every note of that, right? You can listen to that, you can get it. He's just sort of, you know, all sorts of little 16th note things, right? Not a big deal, but he does do this. Listen. 2E, end of 3E, end of 4E, end. See what I just did? He's doing the same idea. And I think when I do it, I think I keep it going there. I'm not sure. But he's doing that right, left, kick, right, left, kick, right, left, kick. Again, you know, if you're playing a groove, look at the mileage you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Of little combinations came from that idea that I learned when I was 17 by listening to this tune. Now the one important thing you want to do in this little break is that last fill. That last fill, right? Because again, I'm not trying to teach you to do this note for note. That all the other guys are doing that. If you want to learn that, that's fine. But Gadd already did that. And Gadd is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But you get, again, the scenario here is you get the call on Wednesday, Saturday night's the gig, you got to play, you want to pay honor to Gadd, you want to do stuff the musicians are going to expect, but you also don't have time necessarily to learn it note for note, learn every nook and cranny. That's one. You want to play good time, you want to play with the right feeling that's in those drum breaks, so you want to put those Gaddisms in there. But the one thing you need to do, because you are a team player, you want to sound good when you go to that samba at the end. Because if you're flubbing a little bit, right, if you're guessing through some of the break, right, but when you get to that last fill, you're telling the band, because they're going to hear it. They're going to hear, oh, that's what Gadd did. He's going to the samba bit at the end of Asia. We can come back in. And that is pretty much this. Now I'm going to start with a left-handed flam. You would start with a right-handed flam. Again, I'm left-handed. He's going to go A3, E, and A4, E, and. So it starts on the da of 2. 1, 2, A3, E, and A4, E, and. One more time. Then we're into the samba. So let me go from there to the samba. 1, 2. So he messes around with the samba a little bit, but that is basically it. That is it. That fill takes you to the samba. And if you did that, if you did follow those part 2 to look at what I did and how he does those first 2 breaks, add those Gaddisms, do that last fill the way Gadd did it, tell the band you're going to the samba, you're going to get that gig. You're going to get it for the following week and the week after that, and they're going to know they can count on you to do a rendition of it that is honest, that is you, but at the same time puts in just enough of Gadd. All right, let me play through that last solo for you, and let's do it. All right, I'm going to run through this last solo, take it out to that samba bit. Again, I'm not going to let you hear the music, but you'll recognize some of the licks I do, only because I've gotten too many copyright strikes, and I'm going to get one next week or the week after when I do the drum cover, and you'll be able to hear the tune. I know they're going to demonetize me or whatever. So let me do it. Let me show you what we got. And again, you know, there may be a few flubs here and there, but again, the purpose of this is not to show you note for note. The purpose of this is to go back and listen to the recording, the original recording, and then again, the purpose is a couple of flubs here and there, whatever, but I'm going to do it in a way that if you called me on a Wednesday for a Saturday and I had to do this, I'm going to do it, and you're going to want to hire me back. I hope, anyway. I can't do anything about the nose. So, all right, here we go. Break 3. Okay, that was just like the third take, fourth take, because I'm not looking here to teach you note for note. If you watch this series, you'll get the Gaddisms, those things you need to do so that the guys in the band think, oh yeah, he's doing some of the Gadd stuff, cool. And then the important thing, like that last fill, the hits that you need to do, how Gadd approached it, and you gain facilitation for yourself, and because you're helping them to build their house. When they do that tune, they'll have confidence to know that you know what you're doing, and they're going to call you back for another gig. And these days, you need every gig you can get. All right, stay tuned for more stuff on this channel. I got a lot of big things coming. Got a lot of big things coming. Yes, I got big interviews coming. I'm looking at you, Miss Sheryl Crow. I'm looking at you.